What's up guys, Tim here from Audio Tutor. So today I wanted to talk about acoustic guitars. I was recently recording an acoustic guitar based song, and when I say recently I mean yesterday. I was putting together a arrangement of multiple layers of acoustic guitars. And the problem, if you have done something like this, you will have faced this kind of problem. The problem when you layer lots of acoustic guitars is you get a lot of harshness, all right? These things, these acoustic guitar things, are and electric, I guess, but acoustic guitars are super harsh, all right? And we hear it all the time in home recordings, especially. It's harsh recordings. And by harsh, if you've heard this word floating around a lot and you're not sure what harsh really means, we're talking about a big build-up somewhere between like 1000 hertz and 4000 hertz. It's the frequency that kind of that hurts your ears, it's harsh. And you get a lot of it coming from these suckers right here. Especially if you're close miking. So one of the things, I wanted to get a really nice delicate sound to the guitar, so I wasn't too close, but I was kind of closer than I would normally mic up my acoustic guitar, and I wanted to get that nice delicate it's meant to be a quite I don't know, a nice sort of zen sort of vibe going on in this track, and I just wasn't getting that. I was layering up these guitars, and when I listen back, it's just a lot of harshness going on, and it wasn't nice, not nice to listen to. And when looking online for kind of techniques on how to deal with harsh guitars, you often get people saying some funny things out there. You get people saying you should use compression to soften the guitar. I'm not sure how compression is really helping that issue. Clearly, the way to deal with the issue of a harsh guitar would be to grab an EQ and start looking at the frequencies that you've recorded. So in this case, what I did is exactly that. And this is where I kind of, the point of the video today, I grabbed my EQ and I did what I normally do, which is kind of I sweep around, you know, I get the Q nice and tight and I sweep around and find the annoying frequencies that I want to get rid of. And I always am quite conservative with how much I boost or cut a frequency when I'm EQing. So I'll look at like 3 dB, 4 dB, maybe even all the way up to 6 dB, right? And in this case, I found the frequency, it was somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 hertz, and I took that frequency down by, I think it was maybe 4 dB, and it really didn't matter at all. It did nothing, right? Especially when I was listening to that, that same EQ put on, it was probably about eight tracks put all together. It didn't make any difference to the harshness at all. It was still very harsh and not very pleasant to listen to. So what I did, just as a kind of sort of let's see if this works, is I took a load of that frequency out and I widened up the Q, and so I ended up taking out maybe about 12 dB, which is huge for me. I just felt really like out of my comfort zone doing big sweeping movements of 12 dB with a wider Q, and taking out 12 dB at somewhere between, wherever it was between 2,000 and 3,000 hertz. And that, over all the tracks, made the difference. And I kind of hated that it made the difference, because I'm always kind of preaching about being delicate with your EQ. And I definitely believe that if you're boosting on an EQ, you want to make sure that you're not doing anything drastic, all right? When you want more air in your vocal or more air on your acoustic guitar, don't just boost by 24 dB on the top end. It's going to sound crap. But as it turns out, you can be a little bit more generous when you're looking at cutting a frequency. So in this case, cutting by 12 dB actually worked out quite well, and it sounded pretty good, and it got me that delicate sound that I was looking for in the acoustic guitar, because I still wanted the bass and I still wanted the high end, but I didn't want that harshness. And so actually taking a lot of that out really worked out for me. So it's kind of a funny one today. I'm always preaching about being very delicate and conservative when you're EQing, but actually doing that actually seemed to work and help in this situation. So go and try it. If you're looking for more of a delicate sound to your acoustic guitar, go and try it, and try taking out a big chunk of those harsh frequencies. So usually you're looking at 2 to 3 to 4K. It's somewhere around there that you'll find some really harsh frequencies that you don't like, and that usually is the culprit. When you find your a few things, I suppose. If you're finding things are just harsh and hurting your ears, but also if you find your compression is working too hard, that might be the culprit as well. And what was the third thing? I can't remember, but there were 2 things there. So maybe in the comment section below I'll remember the third thing, I don't know. But if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe and comment with questions. Oh, please ask me some questions. Oh, please, I really want some questions. I want to know how I can help with your audio endeavors a little bit more in the future. So please ask me questions. You can ask as many as you want, I don't mind. Alrighty, and I'll try and answer them. So you're not just asking questions to no one. I will try my best to answer all the questions, and until then, I'll see you on the next video. Oh, before you go, I do have a free download for you, of course, because this is YouTube and that's what we do. I do have a full guide to all of the equipment you might need to get started recording and mixing from a home studio environment. So if you want to get set up, get cracking, recording and mixing for yourself, I have a really good guide to all the equipment you'll need, and it's affordable equipment too. So it's a really good little it's like an eBook that you can blitz through really quickly. It's a good little recommendations guide, and it's in the description box below, so go and click it. Alright, have a great one, and I hope you can see me in this video, by the way. It's the sun's going down, so I might have a sort of phantom face going on, whatever. Ciao.